course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Y hola amigos, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos una vez más a mi canal y bienvenidos a este nuevo video. Así es, chicos, bienvenidos, sean bienvenidos, tomen su asiento. Porque estamos perdón, es que estoy arreglando aquí las cosas.
The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly. Did you get that book of
Va a dejar que hablen.
Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Bueno, al parecer ya que terminaron de hablar, ahora sí. Bienvenidos. Porque estoy corriendo como estúpido nada más. Bienvenidos al canal y vamos a resolver otro misterio de L.A Noire. Otro caso. Un caso más. Y tenemos que ir hasta... ¿Hasta dónde tenemos que ir? No sé dónde tengamos que ir, pero que conduzca él. Y enseguida nos vemos, chicos. Y llegamos al lugar y son exactamente las... No me aparece fecha.
You got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he...
Bueno. Estación de clasificación 1022. Ay, qué putiza.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Okay.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Ok. Y vamos a buscar que por aquí tenemos evidencia, por lo menos tenemos su bolso. Y que hay adentro una carta. Ah, ok. This video street. Ok. Querida Evelyn, espero que recibas esta carta con mejor ánimo que cuando nos despedimos. En esta ocasión nos cruzamos palabras amargas. Habías bebido demasiado y ya sabemos que te pones. Ok. Pero no te escribo para hostigarte ni acusarte. Te escribo para disculparme. Me quedé desolada al descubrir que se había convertido en chiquilla. Uf. Perdón si dejé de leer.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Pero es que me llegó un mensaje. Ok. Por cierto, les repito, cada que grabo esto son... Bueno, estas son las 2:30 de la mañana, pero por lo regular lo suelo grabar como a las 3 y pico. Entonces también para que se den una idea por si no hablo tan fuerte o si...
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
O si no hago cosas
That's
así
gonna be
muy...
difficult, Cole.
de
Keystone
lentamente
Studio
o
lot
cosas
goes
así,
back
pues es...
to 41.
Porque pues... son las 2 de la mañana, vamos. Y bueno, todo lo que encontramos en el bolso. Ni siquiera leí la carta, ni siquiera vi de qué era la otra. Y ok. ¿Qué dice? Ok.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Bueno, alguien se tiene que acordar, ¿no? Licorería. Bueno. 2 maletas grandes, maleta pequeña, pattern, cepillo para pelo, bolo. ¿Qué es un bolo?
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Uf. Bien, ahí en la pared. ¿Qué es eso? O sea, del...
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
Sí, del golpe, ¿no? Bueno, yo supongo. Aquí pues ya no hay nada. Vamos a ver el cuerpo. Ay, estas escenas me dan cosa.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Ok. Entonces está un poquito pasado. Uy, tenía un anillo.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in,
No
1 or 2
tengo
hour window
nada.
is the best I can do.
Ok. ¿Nos puede decir algo él? Sí.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Ok.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Uf. Qué feo, ¿no? O sea, no sé por qué la gente haría cosas así. Aunque no sé, es raro toda la situación que está. Cada vez nos encontramos con casos un poco más
Phelps, badge
raros.
1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective.
Y me está faltando una
Closest
pista,
store
estoy
would be
casi
the one
seguro.
at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks for your help.
Siento que me está faltando una pista. Ay, pues claro. Hablar con él.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your detail?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go
Siento que le
now.
vamos a interrogar. Pero al parecer no. A ver. ¿Puedo hablar con él? Sí.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
It's
not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
¿Qué, qué le pasa al tipo? Un labial.
Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
Este es el mejor.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Pues claro, ya no lo necesitaba. Lo voy a creer, lo voy a creer.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
Descubrimiento del cadáver.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
¿Por qué no te creo?
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine.
Clyde,
Ya me está
you get
cayendo
this
bien
sack
chido
of shit
Rust.
into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Bueno. Al parecer creo que ya no me hace falta ninguna pista. Entonces... Ok. Con el prestamista, al bar o a la licorería. Vamos primero a la licorería. A ver qué pasa. Y para que ya no se me estén alargando tanto los videos, voy a dejar que conduzca Rusty. Porque he estado teniendo videos como de 4 horas.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief
Bueno,
goods
no de
we're
4 horas,
sending
no, pero sí de 1 hora. Entonces vamos a dejar que...
Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't.
Want to
Estoy
sell
leyendo
food
lo
to
que
fund the
dicen
civil war against the
estos dos.
communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food.
Pero tampoco parece ser algo muy exageradamente relevante, así que nos vemos enseguida. Licorería Levin, 10:43 de la mañana. Me siento, cuando digo eso, me siento como en La Ley y el Orden, cuando empiezan a decir sus nombres de casa del juez, 10:12 de la mañana.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
¿Tú qué crees?
Knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
A ver qué nos puedes mostrar, amigo.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
Se empieza a escuchar la campanita.
He's joking,
Entonces
Mr.
aquí hay...
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her.
Ah, ella se quedó
Alcoholic in a
aquí.
liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
Su mamá, supongo.
We'll take a look around.
La que le escribió la carta. Pero no parece tener más relevancia.
She wasn't always such a loner.
¿Qué es su familia? Pero maridos y amigos, no sé.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Concuerdo.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Bueno, no vi si tenía algo más. Sí. Pero no, creo que ya era todo. Vale. Hay una carta por aquí. Por cierto, vean cómo se ven los espejos. O sea, se ve bastante realista. No como los espejos del GTA que se ve, que parece que se ve que tienen aluminio, no sé qué.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
¿Es un premio?
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Ok. Y... boliche.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Ok. Creo que al parecer es todo. Sí. ¿Habrá algo por aquí? Uy, en la basura. Luego hay cosas interesantes cuando sales. No hay nada. Vamos a hablar con el dependiente, con el señor. ¿Cómo se llamaba? ¿Robin? Robbins.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
No parece que me esté mintiendo, parece que está diciendo la verdad porque no desvía la mirada. Y no hace gestos, bueno, ahorita hizo uno, pero no.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Relación con la víctima.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
No sé si pues ya.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Conocimiento de McFrey. McCaffrey. No sé.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
McCaffrey.
Not personally.
Me dirá la verdad. Creo que está mintiendo.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr.
3
Robbins.
de 3.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Pues no, creo que aparentemente este tipo de personas, bueno, me refiero a Evelyn, creo que son las que terminan cometiendo error tras error tras error, lo que los lleva a, no sé, a una vida que muchas veces no saben ni qué onda. Vamos al bar o a la bolería. Vamos a...
You know the way.
Bueno, llevamos 17 minutos de video, no es tan mal. De 18. No vi la hora que era, por cierto.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
A ver,
What's your name?
¿qué nos puedes decir?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Ok, antecedentes.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Unos encontronazos, pero ¿encontronazos con quién? Siento que me estás mintiendo.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Relación con la víctima.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
Ay, ¿por qué no te creo?
You're lying, McCaffrey.
No te creo,
You look
McCaffrey.
down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Yo lo digo por el libro, ¿no? Yo creo que el libro va a ser algo esencial aquí.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Okay.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Bueno, que al parecer aquí todos la conocían y al parecer nadie la conocía. O sea, ¿cómo está la cosa? Yo ya no entiendo nada. Vamos a la bolería. Conduce.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Y a ver qué pasa, a ver qué pasa, a ver qué pasa. Nos vemos enseguida, chicos.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Go to
11 King, en route.
Tenemos que ir a la comisaría.
Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Ya que todos nuestros planes cambiaron, a ver qué es lo que pasa. Comisaría Central 1103. O sea, a las 10:58 estábamos en el bar, ¿no? Al parecer aquí no pasa el tiempo tan rápido.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Ok.
Say all's fair in love and war.
Want another accommodation?
Siempre están aquí.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
Me da risa porque pide informes diarios, pero al final de cuentas, en un solo día terminamos resolviendo todos los crímenes.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. You'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
I say we bust in there and find the guy.
El apartamento de McCaffrey. Ay, tenemos que hacer una llamada.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6,
Todo esto se me está haciendo bastante curioso.
Thank you.
A ver qué es lo que pasa tú. ¿A dónde vamos primero? ¿Vamos al boliche o vamos al apartamento? Comisaría Central. Vamos con el prestamista. Bueno, no. Vamos aquí.
You know the way. You can drive.
Vamos a la galería y a ver qué es lo que pasa. Vamos a subir.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with it?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Galería Rowley. Las 4:30 de la tarde. Bueno. Y la verdad se ve bastante bien, ¿eh?
Hello, Rusty. Two on your
Tenía
usual
años que no
lane?
juego bolos. Me gustaría volver a jugar bolos otra
I'm
vez.
Detective Phelps.
Años no,
Homicide.
tampoco
You
soy tan
must
grande,
be
¿no?
new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend,
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am.
Bueno,
Let's go get him.
vamos a por él. ¿Es el que está corriendo? Díganme que no era el que se iba corriendo, por favor.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Sí, sí era él. Ay, no puede ser, porque siempre corre. Uf, tiene carro, el hijo de su perra.
There!
Carrazo.
What are you waiting for? Get after him! We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Está bastante bueno este carro, este cuando es bastante chido.
Come on,
es
Phelps,
bastante
you're
chido.
losing that little weasel. Another runner.
Corre,
At least we
corre,
got a
corre.
suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong
Sí,
person
sí, lo
in more
alcanza,
than
sí, lo
one of these
alcanza.
homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Jeez, man.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves all the
No,
trouble.
no sé cómo, por qué escapar. Oye, si son la policía, ¿sabes? Al final de cuentas creo que pueden echar nada. ¿Alguien vio lo que pasó?
Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
All right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it. Oh my God, this kid's crazy. He's gonna kill us.
Bájate, perro.
Give it up! LAPD!
¿Por qué huyes? ¿Por qué huyes, mi amigo? Hombre, si el carro es una chulada. ¿A dónde más tenemos que ir? Al apartamento de McCaffrey. Llevamos 30 minutos de video y a ver qué es lo que pasa. Las 7:12 de la tarde. Bueno, ya cada vez ya estamos yendo un poquito más tarde. ¿Cuál es el apartamento de nuestro amigo McCaffrey? El 6.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
¿Qué apartamento hay aquí abajo? El 4. No. Supongo que es arriba. Del 7 al 8 y del 5 al 6.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Adentro. No hay algo que nos pueda ser útil por aquí. No, pero si lavara sus trastes a lo mejor. Mira nomás. Pero si es con lo que se echaron a nuestra víctima.
And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that.
¿Por aquí?
A citation, at least.
No, por acá.
Worked that case with the lady cut up like the Dahlia.
Okay. Pero mira quién está aquí.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
Ay, no puede ser, porque siempre me pasa esto, chicos. ¿A dónde vas, McCaffrey? Corras, no corras. Es que es lo que no entiendo, como, ¿por qué correr? Mira, pues ya la cagaste, ya sabes quién. O sea, ya saben quién eres, quítate.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
No, no le empujo. ¿No le puedo disparar? No. No puedo sacar el arma. Ay, no puede ser. Quítese. ¿Cómo? ¿Hay una forma de correr más en este juego? No. Solo creo que corres.
Give it up, LAPD.
Ya casi lo tengo. Sí. Oh, sí. Te atrapé, perro.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. Gotta be fast. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done
Eso no se hace. Ay, tenemos que ir con el prestamista.
So what's that Dahlia fuck?
¿Qué nos va a decir? ¿Qué nos podrá decir el prestamista, por cierto? Uy, qué putazo le metieron al coche. Vamos con el prestamista y a ver qué.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
50 bucks?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Ok. Vámonos. No. Creo que todavía tengo que hablar con el prestamista. O hablar o ver el otro anillo. Pues claro.
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Okay.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Bueno. Entonces... ¿Y ahora qué? Comisaría Central. Yo creo que tenemos que ir a interrogar a el señor...
You know the way. You can drive.
McFree. ¿Cómo se llamaba? Ya ni me acuerdo cómo chingado se llamaba. Y bueno, ya estamos en la comisaría central a las 10:52 de la mañana.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellows.
¿McCaffrey en dónde estaba? No. Creo que McCaffrey estaba aquí, ¿no? ¿Cómo puedo leer? Ok.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Cuarta de McCaffrey.
Back here! I've not said my piece yet.
Ok. Cuarta de McCaffrey, a ver qué nos puedes contar.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Claro que no. Obviamente está mintiendo, pero...
You're gonna need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the fifth columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
Siento que la voy a cagar.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury case.
Es este vato, es que es... No, él no es el otro.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
Tengo todas las pruebas.
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Claro que no.
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Libro de la víctima encontró.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
Siento que me estoy diciendo la verdad. Usar intuición. Eliminaremos una respuesta, le preguntamos a la comunidad. Es que a veces la comunidad está medio pendeja. Puta madre. Ay, la comunidad. Ay, me voy con Polimalo.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
Uf, comunidad, los amo. Cuarta de James tierno.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Ay, ajá.
If you don't give me some reason to think differently about this, Tiernan, I'm gonna have to go to the DA.
I drank half a bottle of scotch. I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Ay, no. Acceso al arma
Do
homicidio.
you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Uy, a ver. Tengo dudas. Le voy a volver a preguntar a la comunidad. 60% es que no me convence del todo.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Ay, güey. ¿Y a quién vergas acuso? Vamos a hablar con él.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put down a 1 round.
Acceso desmontador.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
Yo creo que sí. Hijo de perra.
If it was planted there, then some evil mastermind must be at work here. You got a name, McCaffrey?
Tiernan. Who else?
I was under the impression you thought Tiernan incapable of tying his own shoelaces.
Oh, no. Esto tiene que ser un puto chiste. ¿Qué hago?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks.
Uf. A ver, McCaffrey. Tenemos que hablar otra vez.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
¿Qué hago ahora? Ya me quedé, ya no sé qué hacer. ¿Cómo? Claro que sí.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an
Si no
assault
estoy hablando es
charge?
porque realmente estoy súper pensando en las respuestas porque estaba teniendo malas respuestas últimamente y por eso se me alargan los casos.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Sobres, papá. Acusarlo.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God
Si era
finds a way
el
to...
asesino o no, porque la última vez.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
A su mecha. Creo que la última pregunta es la que valió todo. Y bueno, chicos, aquí se acabó Pistas Encontradas 14-17. Bueno, ni tan mal, ni tan mal. Chicos, en verdad, muchísimas gracias por ver el video. Gracias, en verdad, créanme que es de mucho apoyo lo que también están dando. Ahora sí que el apoyo que le están dando. Así que, en verdad, chicos, muchísimas gracias. Sigan dándole su like, compártanlo con sus amigos. Créanme que eso apoya bastante. Y pues, ¿qué más les digo, chicos? Nos vemos hasta la próxima. Chau.